All right. Getting my own coaching going on. I have my own coaching situation jumping off, so that's kind of where it was at for me just now. You have it? Is it going to come on? Get a little breeze going. How's everybody doing tonight? Got the whiteboard back going on just to make sure I can get you all together. Taibu Mu'addib. Coach and speaker. Just want to make sure I give you guys. So it was interesting. I tried to go live the other day. Instagram had changed it. You had to have over 1,000 followers. And some of these places, so they're selling, right? They're selling followers and viewers. So I can understand that you can't go live unless you have 1,000 followers on Instagram. And my following Instagram is pretty solid. I've sold coaching, I've sold cars off Instagram. So my Instagram following is pretty loyal. So I'll go ahead and bump that up and respond just so they can get more time to invite their friends, whatever the case may be. But tonight I'm actually going to do something a little different. This is actually the last teaching I'm doing on the permission slip. The permission slip coaching was something that I delved into because someone really needed, they needed my help, and I wasn't there for them. And what that taught me was to not hold back. I was given permission to coach and speak on a different level. Day 10. All right. Day 10. So thank you for joining me here. Taibu Mu'addib, your winning strategies coach. And so day 10 is your permission slip. So I'm just going to do a random drawing of a smiley face because unbeknownst to many of you, a lot of you continue to watch. All right. A lot of you continue to watch. And that's why I'm able to make a little smiley face, put a little hair on it. My drawing is terrible, but make a little smiley face, put a little hair on it. And, that would be it's just me having a little fun, but celebrating all of you. I'm celebrating all of you for, going through it with me and just everything that we've made it through so far. And to let you know, I'm ready to sign you up. If fitness is your issue, it's the Total Body Blueprint. You can lose 40 pounds in 12 weeks. And so that's the most important thing. But I'm just going to, back in my day, they had these, bubbles. And that's kind of how it was. And I'm just going to put up here something fun. Like I said, to really celebrate all of you. All right. So this is for all of you. All right. And, I'm happy with just the fact that you are all still really watching, all still are watching. I'm getting the coaching out there. So that's what's important. So you did it. So congratulations. You went through all 10 coaching sessions, and you know who you are. It's about a good 40 of you on my different channels that watch me. Every time you see I go live, you watch me. So you made it all the way through. So this is your permission slip. This is your free access to walk in your breakthrough and your purpose. All right. When people jump in here, it's like I'm excited, but I get bogged down. I don't know what to say. People jump in here for my coaching. I get bogged down. I see people looking and I freeze up. I don't know what that's all about. Like, I'm just trying to go straight to YouTube. I got 10 viewers on YouTube. I got 6 over here on TikTok and like 8 on Instagram and Facebook. So it's like I freeze up. Now I'm just like pandering instead of giving you the real full lesson. Let's talk about me for a second. Thank you for joining. Let's talk about it. I want you to know that as a coach and speaker, I can work out in my little workout area behind me. You see the weights, or I can come straight down the line with the book, my book for coaching and speaking. Oops, that's a different book. Got a lot of books. My book for coaching and speaking, The Gamble of Greatness. But let me talk about some personal things for a minute. Many of you are going through situations with your youth. They're out of control. You don't know what to do. Kids talking back and things of that nature. And many of you you refuse to accept that your parenting is the reason that your kids want to play you, punk you. You know what I'm saying? You know, act up in the community. You don't want to look at it like it's your parenting. Now, this is the tough part, but it's the real part. It's talking to you. I want to be your coach, but I'm going to do it because you know I understand. So as a father of 4, and I didn't raise my kids inside the home. I've mostly been raising my kids outside the home. And they're all over the place. But my connection with them stems from the fact that I have expectations, not just of them, but of myself. So when they come to me, they get. When they come to me, they receive. When they come to me, I elevate. So even though I haven't raised my kids from inside the home, they respond to me because I have expectations. All right, I have expectations of them. So if you're a parent and your child is out of control, I can help you with that. I can coach you through that. That's a new program. If your child is out of control, shout out to everybody over there on TikTok for joining. Thank you so much. Some of your names are just wild, and it's hard for me to see them because it's far away. But thank y'all for joining my coaching program tonight. I do the free coaching sessions because it's important for me to let you all know. I don't put the fancy background in. I'm in my workout area because I'll work out sometimes with you all and get you, motivated to work out. But tonight and moving forward, it's like I want to make sure I coach. Shout out to everybody out there on TikTok for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Your likes are appreciated. As a certified achievement coach, I want to say if you're a parent and you're having issues with your child in the home, outside the home, if you're a dad and you've been locked up and you just got home and your child's like, why I got to listen to you? If you're a mom and you've been taking care of your kids, just giving them whatever they want, and you're expecting them to be grateful and thankful, but they're not, I can coach you, get that thing together. And I'm saying this because the fight really isn't with the child. I learned from somebody close to me. As I said, I'm parenting outside the home with all of my kids. I'm learning that it's not the mom of the child. Now that my kids are 12 and up, it's not the mom of the child as much as it's the child. If the child's telling the mom, I don't want to go with dad, dad's crazy, dad's wild, he does this, he does that, dad, let me do what I want to do, whatever the case may be, the mom is already primed to do whatever the kid wants. The mom is already primed to not hurt the kid, or she don't want the kid to feel like she's mad or mean or she's hurting them. You know, the mom is not going to go against the grain with the child. It's the craziest thing, because I was raised in the 70s and 80s. So the moms these days, though, they don't want the child to be upset at all, right? So when I'm going through what I'm going through with my kids outside the home, I want to be like, what are you doing to the mom? But at the same time, if the child's like, Mom, please don't send me with that. I don't want to listen to him. I want to do this. Then I can understand now. And it takes being connected to good people to help you understand these things. That's why I'm saying, many of you parents out there, my significant other, one of her kids, I had to take him to this bad kid school, it was alternative school, and I hated doing it, right? I did. Not because it wasn't my kid, but because it was like, this kid's behavior led to this, and now I'm stuck in this situation, and the biological other parent, is like non-existent, but it was tough for me. But when I was going there, I saw dads dropping off daughters. I saw a lot of stuff going on, and I was shocked. Like, how come a man can't get a girl together? It's just I was looking at these things like, what's going on, and I realized that the parenting is really I can't, it's to blame, and the word blame sounds harsh because no one wants to be shamed and blamed. But look, blame is blame. It is what it is. It's a tough word to listen to these days because everybody's so soft and sensitive. The parenting these days is to blame. If your child's out of control, then it's a reflection of what you're giving them. Because you're giving them love, you're giving them attention and affection, probably a lot of material stuff. But what aren't you giving them? So your parenting is deficient of something in some kind of way, shape, or form. And if you don't come to grips with that, I can't be your coach. I'm a certified achievement coach. If your goal is to get your child to stop acting up in school, for you to stop getting phone calls from school, whatever your goal is, I can coach you through that on the First Step coaching program now. The Win With Taibu coaching program. Win With Taibu coaching is what I do based off of my best-selling book, Coach Taibu's Winning Strategies on Amazon. You just got to get the book. All right. As a live podcaster on relationships, let's talk about that. Relationships these days, it's the love and the lies. It's the love and the lies, people. Relationships, they involve love, but they don't come without lies. And that's timeless. That's timeless. If you read the Bible, Eve lied to Adam and got him to eat that fruit. That forbidden fruit. Relationships come with lies. And if you aren't strong enough to deal with that, you'll never have a solid, committed relationship. We lie. It's a knee-jerk response to pressure. We lie. Relationships come with lies. That's why my live podcast, Love and Lies and Everything Between, is so successful, that people will show up for it, because relationships these days come with lies. As a certified achievement coach, if your relationship sucks, I can coach you through that, because it's probably you. And you don't want to hear that, but it's more likely you. If you're in a relationship and you've been in a relationship for, let's say, more than a year, and you're like, oh, I got to get out of this. Oh, the relationship sucks. It's you. You stay just long enough to get to know the person and just long enough to get to know you. So if it's not what you want it to be, you have to work on yourself, because we attract who we are. Is that not true? We attract who we are. And many of you are willing to deal with that. Oh, my girlfriend lies. Oh, my boyfriend's a cheater. You attracted who you are. And when it comes to getting played, let me give you a nugget. When it comes to getting played, right? That person's playing you because they understand you better than you understand yourself. Let me say it again, because I got tongue-tied. That person can play you and push your buttons and use and misuse you and abuse you and treat you the way they're treating you in your mind. This is what you're saying to people. You're telling your sister, your cousin, your coworkers. But at home, what's really the issue? The issue is you're attracting who you are. that person probably is not like you and putting their business in the streets, y'all business in the streets, but you're probably giving everything to them that you're saying to other people that they're giving to you. 9 times out of 10, it's you. I can coach you through that. The Win With Taibu coaching program, I can coach you through that. Now, finances. If you're not making money, if you don't understand the benefits of building new streams of income, if you don't understand the benefits of budgeting and saving, I can help coach you with that. The financial part is easy. It's the helping people with their finance to get the finance order. That's the most quantifiable and easy part of my coaching program. All right. Fitness. As a 25-year fitness expert, been in the game for a long time. From when I was working out to learn the skills to teach other people how to work out, to selling coaching programs for corporations. I want you to know the total body blueprint is for you. If you're an executive, if you're an entrepreneur and you don't think you have time to work out, but you want to drop 40 pounds like that, I got a program, 40 pounds gone in 12 weeks. All right. Now, let's talk about what's real. How long are you going to just stay in that situation that you're in, but you see the permission slip? This is your permission slip. This is my permission slip coaching. This is your permission slip. This is me handing you not a golden ticket, It's not a free pass. It's your permission, though, to go and get about the business of being your best self, to go walk in your purpose. Oh, yeah. I turned on my own coaching and mentoring program that helps me stay in front of this camera and give you this free coaching. What are you coaching on, type? Greatness. And letting you know it's a gamble. Because when you start approaching and looking for greatness, you're going to realize how many people around you don't want you to do it. And you're going to realize how deficient of greatness in your circle is there. So now you have to go outside your comfort zone and make new friends and connections with people who exude greatness. Everybody says iron sharpens iron, iron sharpens iron. There ain't no iron around you. I can tell you there's no iron around you because you've been doing the same thing in the same cycle for years. You've been doing the same thing in the same cycle for years. There's no greatness around you. You need to have greatness around you. You need to cut off some of them friends, not because they're not good people and they haven't treated you good. You need to cut them off because you need good friends who are walking in excellence, who exude greatness. I asked the young man that I'm mentoring, I said, sir, if you spend a week with Tom Brady, like just, you just happen to be his driver. He said, man, come kick it with me. Would you be the same after that week? This is Tom Brady. I said, if you spend a week around Jay-Z, say you were in the family and somebody was like, man, Jay, watch out my little cousin for a week. And you got a chance to kick it with Jay-Z. Would you be the same? No, you couldn't because of your proximity to greatness. And it's not their achievements. It's not the accomplishments because you weren't there. It's not like he's going to take you on tour. You're going to be, and even if you were around Tom Brady, you couldn't go on the field with him. My point is if you spend a week with these people, who would you become by being this close to greatness for that amount of time? Just 1 week. 1 week. Well, Taibu Mu'addib, you're not Tom Brady. You're not, Jay-Z. Why is spending a week with you? Why is spending 12 weeks with you going to help me out? I'll tell you. Because you're looking at greatness that you can't see. You wasn't there with me when I got locked up for a crime I didn't commit. You weren't there with me every time I got locked up for crimes I did do and had to fight my way through the court system to get back out to the streets. You weren't there with me when I went through the poverty-stricken little kid thing. You weren't there with me when I didn't have nothing to wear to school or nothing to eat before I went to school. You weren't there with me in those times. So for me to sit here right now, speak and coach, lead, mentor, you're looking at grace on a level those guys know nothing about. And I know when I help you through your journey, you're going to be able to turn around and help so many people. As you walk your journey on my coaching program, you're going to turn people around because they have to turn around and look and watch where you're going. And they're going to follow. You're going to become the greatness that you now have close proximity to. You don't have to look at me like, oh, he's a great guy. He's got all his accolades. I can gain some hanging around him. I changed my own life to be in this position. It may not look like much to many of you, but for the lives I've changed, for all the people I've coached and trained over the years, helped elevate, they're thankful. They're grateful. You can go on my page and see what they call them, the accolades. You can go on my page and see the video testimonials. You can go on my page and see these things. But still, you don't know those people. Just like you don't know my rise from the bottom up to where I'm at now. You don't know them. It's just all talk. You need to have your own proximity to greatness. Don't miss the opportunity tonight to sign up. You want Coach Taibu, Winning Strategies Coach, to introduce you to the gamble of greatness and to get you started on your journey of transformation and bold action. Now, why bold action? Why does it say bold action, not just action or take action? Why bold action? When you stand up for anything, the people who are just letting it happen are going to say what? Oh, he bold. Oh, she bold. Bold action is required for any breakthrough. I can say it louder. Bold action is required for any breakthrough. Breakthrough in and of itself is bold action. It is. It is. Sales is not an easy job, but it's one of the most rewarding jobs financially and intrinsically that you could ever have. Sales is not an easy job, but it's the most rewarding financially and intrinsically that you can find. The people that burn out, they lost their purpose. The people that burn out, they lost their passion to help people. If you sell somebody something that has virtue, that has value, you've helped them. What kind of person doesn't want to help people? And it's okay if you're not interested in helping people. That's okay. But if you find it in your heart like that's something that you want to be about and you can make tons of money doing it. So being in the car and automotive industry as a car salesperson, a professional representative for, an auto group, I want you to know that it's not an easy job. It can be overwhelming at times, even. But if you're organized, you're professional, and you let people know you care, you win. A win with Taibu is what you need. I don't just sit on here and talk. I'm coaching somebody out there today. You heard what I just said. Breakthrough is bold action. That's the book. You have to go on Amazon and get the books. At least go on Amazon, look at the name, Taibu Mu'addib, and get the books. How can, I mean, the books don't cost that much. I know many of you out there are dealing with financial issues. The program doesn't cost that much, but you know, how else am I supposed to help you and help other people if you don't invest in yourself? Because that's the key. Investing in yourself is the key. Investing in yourself is key to a breakthrough, which is bold action. Stop settling. All this social media, like you're settling for him, it's not about the other people. You're settling for less, period. You're not working out as hard as you could. When's the last time you picked a weight up and did something with it? A bicep curl, a tricep extension, military press, bench press, lunges, holding weights. When's the last time you picked the weight up and did something with it? You're looking in the mirror and your body ain't right. And what do you do about it? You go on Amazon and try to order something to cover it. When you could break through, when you should break through. Stop covering up those unsightly belly lumps and unsightly, dimples here and there. Stop trying to cover things up with a belly band or a different type of shirt, a different type of dress. I'm going to tell you something right now. Money justification. A bottle of Lunazul tequila, the decent sized bottle, it costs like, let's say $18 plus tax. Let's say $22. Let's say you get a bottle every week for your stresses. You one of the kind of people that drink your sorrows away, or you keep a bottle for the weekend. 22 times 4. All right. Multiply that by what? Obviously, say 40. Let's give it 11 months. So we'll multiply that by 40 more weeks. So that's $3,000 alone. $3,000 a year in alcohol. That's if you get the bottle. Now, if you go out and drink, obviously you're spending $50, $70, even $150 at the bar, right? Add to that alcohol a year. Add to that how much you eat out, like how much you go out to eat, because you want to be social. You're not going to hide in that. So you go out to eat, let's say once a month. And if you go out to eat, you can easily pay $70. Okay. That's $3,500. So let's say you go out, and I'm just saying once a month, but y'all know I'll be going to eat every weekend, but I'll just say once a month. That's $70 times 12. It's $840. So now you're paying $4,000 in just alcohol alone. And if you go out to eat once a month, have a decent meal just for you, $70 just for one person is a good meal, right? Once a month, $840. So you're already at $4,300 easy a year on food and drink. All right. So what else are you doing to cover things up? So you're ordering things off Amazon and buying dresses and buying makeups, ladies, fellas. You're doing all these different things. I don't want to say it's tricking off, but I'm just saying you're spending extra money trying to make it make sense. Okay. $4,000. So let's double that for the guys, because you're doing it for you, but say you buying hers too. So that means it's 8 G's a year. So all in all, we're spending around 10 G's a year to injure our bodies, to make our bodies, put our bodies on the worst situation. But obviously not to build our physical health up. Secretly wishing and wondering when that day is going to come that you're going to break through and take that bold action. But instead you spend between, $7,000 to $10,000 a year, sadly, hindering yourself and hurting your chances that the right thing will happen. All right. Now, the Win With Taibu coaching program, Total Body Blueprint, you can get this for a fraction of that cost. You get the coaching, you get access to the classes, access to the resources, access to the True Coach, right? Which is the app that I use to make sure I'm logging in your movements and activities in the gym. Make sure you're checking in, the accountability. Then you have the group, you have the class, and everybody's like, yeah, when you talk about your wins and things of that nature, you have so much support on the Taibu coaching program. How could you not? The Get It Done challenge is here. It's the month of August. I'm offering the Total Body Blueprint at 65% off. So you're getting the 2/3 off for, the coaching program and to go crazy and really lose that weight, and learn a lot. Losing the weight is just a byproduct of learning how to work out and how to eat. So you don't need to buy any more pills and take any more injections and whatever the case may be. You don't got to schedule that surgery. You need the Total Body Blueprint with Coach Taibu so you can win. I'm about to get up out of here. I want you to know that this permission slip that I've just given you, it's real. This permission slip that I've just given you, it's real, people. I'm giving you permission, right? This is your slip right now. I'm giving you permission to join the coaching program, to level up, to take bold action, and to win. If you want more information about my coaching program online and how you can work out with me in person, call the hospitality hotline, 682-514-5955. Email me at winwithtaibu. Email me winwithtaibu@gmail.com. Go to calendly.com/Coach Taibu and book your call. Or just inbox me or DM me right here, and I'll take care of it. Remember, when you overcome today's obstacles, tomorrow will fly in paradise. Coach Taibu, your winning strategies coach, signing off.